So apparently, not only is the pre-order for the Figuarts Power going to be dropping today, but so is school uniform Anya from Spy Family. There was a teaser image that was floating around a little bit during the Tamashii Nations event last month that had teaser images of products in one image, and this was one of them. Wasn't the greatest quality image, so I didn't talk about it because they just didn't have a prototype ready yet. But now we have a prototype ready to be shown here that they just posted earlier today on their Instagram and on their website as well. And this school uniform version looks very good. You know, we see her mostly in her school uniform, so it's good that we're getting this version. This image in particular with just this normal smiling face, that was what that was on the teaser image. But now we have some even more stuff. Looking at this image right here, we have her with a pointing finger. I believe she's going to come with about the same amount of hands and pretty much the exact same hands as before, where you have fists, slight relaxed hands, and then open sprawled finger hands. But you do have the pointing hand here, so that is good. I am really excited about hopefully getting different versions of Lloyd and Yor. Apparently, we're also supposed to be getting Bond in the line. I'm wondering if we are also going to get images, characters outside the main family. There's not that many I can think of right now, besides maybe Yuri and Nightfall just got introduced, and maybe even Frankie, honestly. But, we'll get there when we get there. Definitely different versions of the main three cast are definitely welcome. This one here is a much angrier face. You can see she has the fist on here. So the overall outfit, I think looks really good. It looks like the head sculpt. I don't have my Anya on me right now. It looks very similar, if not the exact same as what we got with the Anya that was just released. I reviewed last month. Either way, hopefully the faces are interchangeable with all of them. Or maybe even if the heads can pop off and you can just swap the heads. Hopefully there is some interchangeability, and it's not just there's no way we can use the previous Anya's faces for the new one and vice versa. I do think the overall tailoring of the outfit on here, there's really not tailoring, it's just detailed, but it all looks really good. And even though this isn't the exact face where, her eyes are a little bit more squinted when she looks a little more angry and serious, even though this isn't that exact face, an angry Anya face, I keep saying Anya face is welcome just because, it's going to be great for funny action poses with some different characters. I'm going to make this thing fight Chainsaw Man, damn it. This is the surprised, super cool face. You guys, I am not going to say exactly what it is because I'm going to butcher it and it's going to be very cringe. You guys know what it is. But they did a really great job on a lot of things here. It looks like the range of motion in the arms is pretty decent. I am a little bit concerned again with what's going to go on with the lower torso because on the previous Anya, the legs are really hindered because of the soft plastic outfit that she has. It's pretty much the exact same thing going on here. I've seen people customize theirs with soft fabric for the previous Anya, but there's a lot more going on the details here that's going to require a lot more work if that's the case. So I don't really know how they're going to adjust for that or if they even have to consider that. Either way, though, hopefully it's going to stand well enough on its own. The previous Anya we have out right now, or in some areas, it's a little bit hard to stand. But again, this face is really nicely done. We have a more eyes closed, happy smile expression. Lots of faces. There's about 6 faces, I believe, in this whole package that we're getting with this figure. If I double count really quick. There's a lot going on here, and I'm very impressed with just how much they're packing in. This is close to I think it's 5,500 yen. If you factor that in with the shipping that you're going to be paying no matter what from different websites to get it imported, it's going to be about $55, close to maybe 50. I'm not entirely sure. It is a bit of a steep price for a smaller figure like this, but with all the stuff that you get, I do think it's worth it. Again, this is looking like a pretty awesome figure. And that metallic gold on here is really nicely painted too. We have a crying face, just looking at these really quick. I've mostly just been talking about what's going on with the actual figure than the actual faces. But I'm letting you guys look at these faces for yourself, just because, you know, what you see is what you get with the faces. A lot of different expressions, and I think they nailed a lot of these different expressions very well. And you get to see how some of the articulation works in, you know, the legs as well, throughout all these images. And again, like in the arms, and you know, that previous figure wasn't the most articulated, especially with the wrists. They're just on slight ball joints that slightly move. So that's probably going to be the same for this figure. As long as we can make this figure do really fun stuff, again, making it fight in my collection with other stuff like Goku Black and Chainsaw Man, whatever, the sky's the limit on imagination, I'm going to be happy. It's cool that they did include a crying face too, if you wanted to do any poses like that. And this is more of the, I don't really know what I would describe this as other than, are you serious face? This is pretty funny. Just a very blank looking expression here. You get a nicer close-up idea of some of the details going on in this figure. Like if you look around the tie and the red and gold, the white, all that separation there. Even like some of the gold areas, like that are like sculpted and painted and then just painted on there, like all those little pinstripes that are going on down. All that looks great. The cuffs have great detailing on there too. I've already mentioned enough times that the gold paint on here looks fantastic. So yeah, this is a really nice looking figure. And basically, if you missed out on the previous Anya and you don't really care to get it now, then hey, you could just get this one. But, you know, I do recommend getting both versions. Yes, it's going to be like 45 to 55 bucks each of these figures. But really, you're going to get the full package if you buy both. They may not be the greatest figures in terms of articulation and standing and all that, but just faces alone, I do think buying both is worth it, because then you get the full package with the funny faces that came with the previous Anya, with this one here too. Last but not least, this extremely surprised shock face. Whoever is capturing all these likenesses this well from the anime and manga over at Bandai Spirits, they need a raise, because this is hilarious. I'm really digging how they did this. There is not much else I could talk about with the overall figure besides recapping a couple things, mostly that you're going to get 6 different faces for this figure. The standard number of hands, I believe, was 3 sets of hands from the previous one. And you're also going to be getting the pointing hand. I actually can't tell if the relaxed hands and the sprawled out finger hands are going to be included with this figure. Again, hopefully this figure has compatible parts with the previous one and vice versa, so you don't have to entirely worry about that. But I do believe that we're getting a bunch of stuff, including an extra hand. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with this figure. So hopefully we get some more different versions of the main family in the future, and some newer characters in this line as well. What did you think about this Anya reveal here? Are you going to pick this up? Are you excited to get either this one or the previous one, or that's basically coming out now, or both? Let me know down in the comments below. My sources are in this description as well. And I'll try to update everyone on when these pre-orders are supposed to be coming out, but I just have no idea what's going on with the pre-orders just yet. So thanks again, guys. See you later.